It's a wonderful morning here down under in New Zealand, and I'm doing the morning commute today. And the tour company called last night, and they told me that they were giving me a new tour guide today. So I've got a new tour guide, and the new tour guide is taking me to the lovely destination of Takapuna. Takapuna. So Takapuna is a small town not too far from Murray's Bay, where I've been staying. And I'm gonna get, I think I get a little bit of a haircut. Got a big party coming up Saturday night, so I'll get a little bit of a haircut, a couple other errands to run, but mostly it's gonna be business as usual, which for me is work. So I'll be doing a lot of work today. They have Wi-Fi. They don't have a lot of free Wi-Fi here, you know, where you walk into a cafe like Starbucks and you sit down all day long for 10 hours and just work off of their free internet. Down here they'll give you like a little code good for 30 minutes, and then if you smile and wink they might give you another code for about 30 minutes, but after about an hour you're not really wanted. So anyway, they do have Wi-Fi here where you can pay, I think it's about $40, and you get a month's worth of Wi-Fi, which is like 3, I don't know, gigabytes or megabytes or terabytes or something like that. But anyway, so the going back to the new tour guide, I'd like to introduce you to Rachel. This is the lovely Rachel Pedrotti. Pedrotti, did I say that right? Pedrotti. Pedrotti, okay. So she is a Kiwi, what they call a Kiwi. And I found her and her lovely husband Greg on Airbnb.com. So they have a, you have a home, a nice home there in, this is called the North Shore, right? Yep. Yep. And Rachel was just telling me that not only am I the most wonderful guest that they've ever had.
Yes, of course.
Why are you laughing? But I'm also one of the funniest. So.
You gotta smile a lot.
Yeah, you gotta smile a lot. But anyway, now you just got back from holiday, right?
Yep.
And you're on your way to work, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
After a 2-week holiday.
No, 3-week holiday.
3-week holiday. And look how tan you are. Just lovely, okay? So you're, may I ask where, you didn't tell me where you work.
Law firm in Takapuna.
Oh, you work for a law firm?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Greg, your husband, he is retired from the IRS, right?
Yeah, although we call it IRD here, but yes, he's a retired accountant.
Uh-huh. And you have 4 lovely children.
Yep, absolutely.
You want to give a shout out to them?
Hey, Renee, Mike, Gina, Bianca, and the in-laws. Renee's husband, Matt. Mike's little baby, Finn. Gina's nearly husband in 2 weeks, Marcus, and Bianca's partner, Nate. The whole lot.
Okay, so there's a shout out. So how long have you been doing the Airbnb?
Since November.
Since November. You like it? You like doing it?
We have met so many amazingly wonderful people from all over the world. Love it.
And you don't mind waking up in the morning, like this morning I was making my oatmeal in the kitchen, and Greg comes walking in wiping the sleep out of his eyes, and that's all okay for you, huh?
We can probably count on one hand the number of nights we've had on our own in our house. We've had a big family, so it's nothing unusual for the house to fill up again with wonderful guests.
Oh, well, good. So anyway, so if you're doing a search on New Zealand and you're looking for a great place to stay, the Pedrotti's home in Murray's Bay is really nice. How do they find you on Airbnb? They type in what, just
Murray's
Auckland?
Bay, I guess.
Murray's Bay or Auckland. But what's the title for your home? Do you know? Do you remember?
Don't think we got a title, have we?
You don't? Okay, well maybe I'll put a link on the video.
Yeah.
So, okay, so anyway, so let's go back to me now, because this video is all about me, really. So, what are you laughing at? Rachel, please. You didn't think this video was going to be about you, did you? Please, you know, some people, you know, they're the same all around the world, you know. They just want to get in front of the camera and just hog it. But anyway, so I'm going to spend the day here in Takapuna. Should be a great day, and looking forward to sharing it with you. You think I can have a ride home, maybe?
Sure.
Oh,
might be a
wonderful.
good excuse for me to leave early. If you, yeah, I could say, look, I'm sorry, but I do have to take a guest home.
Do you call us Americans Yanks?
Oh, sometimes.
Do you? Is that what we're called, Yanks?
Yeah, Yanks
Okay.
or Americans, but
Americans. Okay.
just lovely people, really.
All right, thank you. And you Kiwis are lovely people also.
Okay. Actually, I'm
All right, so having left Rachel's office, I found myself at the barber shop, Lake Road Barbers here in Takapuna. And, you know, I stepped in and there was a gentleman, not too busy, his name's John, and he was just reading the morning paper. And I asked him what a haircut would cost me. He said it cost me about 10 bucks just for a little trim because I don't have too much hair. So he was reading the morning paper as I walked up. Was there a good, I should say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you a native Kiwi?
Yes, I am.
You are, huh? And you were reading the morning paper. Was any good news in the morning paper?
I was reading the sports section. Cricket's on at the moment.
Cricket. Cricket's on at the moment. Okay, so you're a cricket fan?
Yeah.
And a rugby fan?
Yes.
Right? You like American football?
I know how it's played. I watched it on TV.
So they call them the All Blacks, right?
That's right.
Are you a season ticket holder
I am not. No.
of the All Blacks?
Follow it.
Okay. You know who George Clooney is? The movie star? Okay, yeah, exactly. Could you make me look like him?
Sure thing.
You make me look like George Clooney.
No problem.
Okay, you don't need a picture of him? You got a good visualization?
Yep.
Okay, make me look like George Clooney, okay, John? Okay, thank you.
Sure thing.
Okay, so while John is making me look like George Clooney, actually I got a really good deal on the haircut. It's $10, and that's New Zealand dollar, right?
Yes, well that was just a barter really because
That's
I
a
wasn't
barter.
doing anything and I thought, well, I might as well do a haircut. Well,
Yeah, okay. So little did you know that you'd be on YouTube tonight, right?
no, that's a real surprise.
So you just go home and you go to www.tomdownunder.com and you'll be on YouTube. And then you know what will probably happen, John, is that there's probably a lot. Are you a married man?
No, I'm engaged.
Oh, wow, okay, well, there's probably a lot of lovely ladies that are going to be watching this video, you know, they're searching for stuff on New Zealand. So you're probably going to start getting phone calls because your phone number was in the video. So don't be surprised if your phone starts ringing, you know, and you get all these lovely ladies calling you from all around the world. So that you should be so lucky, right?
Yeah.
So have you ever been to the States?
No, I haven't, but I'd like to one day.
Yeah, any place in the States that you'd really like to see?
I always wanted to go to San Francisco and have a look at Alcatraz.
Okay.
Big fan of Clint Eastwood movie.
You know, I escaped from Alcatraz.
Really?
Oh yeah. No. There's a movie called Escape from Alcatraz.
Yes.
So I've been. That's where I'm from. I'm from 50 miles north of San Francisco. So you ever come up there? I'll buy you a brew.
Right.
So hey, I was driving into town this morning with the lady that's hosting me at her home in Murray's Bay, and she used the expression "good on you." That's what you folks say, huh? You'll say "good on you,"
Good on
right? And that means just basically like "good for you" type of a deal.
That's correct.
You know, any other expressions you folks have down here, you Kiwis, that you say commonly, that you can think of off the top of your head? No?
How's it going?
How's it going? Well, I think we say that.
Pretty much.
Anyway, all right. I won't bother you anymore while you cut your hair because I want to make sure that you do a good job. Make me look like George Clooney. I don't want to end up looking like Tom Cruise. Okay. Well, listen, you've done a great job. Looks pretty good, I must say. All right. So now it's on to work for me.
Okay.
All right, so looking like George Clooney, I find my way out into the streets of Takapuna. And this is, I believe, the main street where you'll see a lot of shops and restaurants and, you know, other types of businesses. And I'm just going to do a little pan around here. Starbucks is down there, but I think that I'm going to forego Starbucks, if only because they don't have flat whites. and now I'm addicted to flat white. So I'm going to go get a flat white at the coffee club, which is right here behind me. So I'm going to settle down and have a nice nice day at the coffee club. And before I do, I'll just give you a nice view of well, Takapuna rather. So it's not actually I thought it was a really small city, but it's not. It's a good medium-sized city here, and I'm going to work for a few hours, and I'm going to meet Rachel back at her office, and we're going to go down to another city called Devonport, and we're going to have a coffee down there. Her daughter is a barista. But for now, I'm going to come over here, and you're looking at my office for the day. It's going to be the coffee club. So I'm going to go in there and get my flat white and get some work done. Okay, so you've heard the expression knock on wood, and that's what I'm thinking here as I sit in the coffee club in Takapuna. And I say that because free Wi-Fi. If I'm not mistaken. She gave me a password and she said the Wi-Fi is pretty slow, but I've been able to boot up and connect, and everything seems to be working well. So I've got my office here for the morning, and who knows, maybe the next several days or weeks. So we'll see. I'm going to settle down, get myself a flat white, and get some work done. Okay, so maybe I should have knocked on wood, because the Wi-Fi over at the coffee club was just terrible. So one thing I've learned over the years is that most cities around the world have a public library, and that's why I'm whispering, because I'm in the public library here in Takapuna. But they've got great internet, and the view is really nice. So if I turn the camera around for you, you'll actually see the nice view that I've got. So I'll call this my office for the day. This is the Takapuna Library. So the internet here is really good, and I'm going to work till about 12:30, and then go meet Rachel and go get an espresso with her daughter down in I think it's Devonport. So it's lunchtime, and Rachel and I found our way down to Devonport, and this is Chiasso Coffee Roasters. And we came down here because Rachel's daughter, Bianca, is she's the barista here. And if she doesn't look like Mom, look at her. She looks just like Mom over here. So anyway, she's making us up, what are you going to make, Mom? A flat white?
Flat white.
You're making a flat white. Now, would you explain to people what a flat white is?
Well, there is two different definitions for it, because New Zealand do it one way and Australia do it another way. In New Zealand, it's like the in-between a cappuccino and a latte. So first it was invented for the tough blokes who didn't want to order a cappuccino because that was a bit too fancy, but they didn't want to order a latte because it was too much thick milk. So they just got it in between.
A tough bloke. Do I look like a tough bloke?
It sounds like a tougher coffee apparently. So
okay.
It's higher volume of coffee to milk in a latte. I
see. All right. So here goes Mom's flat white. And how does Dad make a pretty good flat white at home? Yeah,
he surprises me sometimes with his knowledge.
Look at that, and you made the little logo there.
A little silver fin.
Can you make hearts on the top too?
Yeah, I can.
You could? Oh, okay. Maybe next time I come down, I'll get a nice little heart.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. All right. So if you're ever in Devonport, you know where to come for the best flat white. Yeah. Right here at what's the name of this? Chiasso Coffee Blends. All right. Thanks. Cheers. So Rachel's kind enough on her lunch break here, having gotten her coffee from her daughter Bianca here in Devonport, to give me a little tour. And there you see a skyline shot of the city of Auckland, and she was telling me you can get on a ferry here and take the ferry over for about $7 each way, she said. And then just over here you've got the Got the Navy, you know, the Auckland Navy.
No, the New Zealand Navy.
Well, the New Zealand Navy. Okay, I'm sorry, not the Auckland Navy. It's the New Zealand Navy. So
it's not a big navy.
And then just over here on the other side, you'll get a shot of some of the little homes here in Devonport. Cute, quaint little homes.
Little villas.
With nice views of the skyline of Auckland. Probably $1 million homes, I would imagine, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go up and take a view from where was it?
Mount Victoria.
Mount Victoria. Okay, so we'll go up and take a nice view from there and give you a nice shot of the skyline of Auckland from up on Mount Victoria. This is the view from Mount Victoria, named after Queen Victoria. New Zealand is a British Commonwealth, and as I pan around you'll see a nice, beautiful view actually. The sun is actually broken out, and there is the sky tower. Very, very windy up here. So I'm going to zoom in, give you a nice shot of Auckland. So there is the sky tower and the rest of the skyline of Auckland, and you see a ferry going there. Okay, so Rachel was just telling me that when her and Greg were dating, they used to come up here and park the car and just make out, you know, like there were no tomorrow. Isn't that right, Rachel? Huh?
That's interesting.
Is this like make-out point for all the young kids that come up here and they look at the skyline and do a little smooching?
Yep.
Really beautiful.
What you do here, you can see a lot of people have done it before. You get hold of a big piece of cardboard.
And you slide down. You were born here in, you're a native Kiwi, yes? And where were you born? What city?
Rotorua.
Rotorua. And is that on the north? That's on the North Island?
Yep. 3 hours south of here.
3 hours south of here. Okay. And Greg?
Auckland, born and bred.
Born and raised. And how did the two of you meet one another?
Oh, one of those weird romances.
I'm sorry, an online dating website?
Definitely not that.
Not an online dating website, huh?
Romance.
An office romance.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh, shame on you. Okay, so for lunch I found my way over to a Chinese restaurant, and it looks like a pretty good menu here, but I was watching this young couple here, and the girl's wearing glasses without lenses, interestingly enough. But the food looks pretty good, even though I have to sit here and wait for my food. I got some pork with rice, which should be on its way out. And this young couple, they don't know they're being filmed right now. They just think that I'm looking at my videos. But anyway, I thought it might make for some interesting YouTube video, huh? So anyway, I guess the glasses without the lenses are a fashion statement. So speaking of food, here comes my food. Thank you very much. So here is my my lunch, and that's shredded pork with rice, and I've got that cost 11 New Zealand dollars, which would be what, about $8.80 or something for lunch. So not too bad. I'm going to dig in and enjoy what looks like a great lunch. Okay, so another day is coming to a close, and as I'm walking along the beach, I see this little fellow. He's tied up to the sign here by Morange Beach, and I thought I'd give you a nice shot of him. He's probably watching his owner out there in the water, or her owner out there in the water. I'm not sure. Him or her, I don't know. But it really doesn't matter. As cute as he or she is, and I think her owner's coming by, and they were doing some surf training here in the water. So it was a rather chilly day here down under, but the evening has arrived, and in doing so, it's rather nice. It's rather beautiful evening here in the North Shore of Auckland. So as I end out this day here in Auckland, New Zealand, I thought to just share a couple thoughts about the day. You know, I've been staying in the Pedrotti's home now for the last 2 weeks, and you know, there's always that uncertainty. They were coming back. They arrived last night, and today was the first full day in the house with them. So there's always the uncertainty. You know, I've talked to Rachel a couple times on the phone, and the conversations have always been just, you know, really wonderful, full of laughter, and really easygoing. So I wasn't too apprehensive, if you will, about meeting Greg and Rachel, but now that they're back and I've had an opportunity to meet both of them, really wonderful people. Rachel and Greg, if you're watching this, you're really wonderful people. So anyway, I'm glad that that's over with, the anticipation of meeting my host, if you will. And so now I've been here for 2 weeks, and I'm enjoying it very much. Definitely the highlight of the trip has been Ina. Ina is I don't know what to say. I'm in love. I'm in love with Ina. So anyway, I think Ina watches these videos. So Ina, if you're watching this video, I'm in love with you. Okay. So anyway, so the plan now, it's just you know, I've got a nice accommodation here on the North Shore. The Pedrotti's home. It's comfortable, and it's costing me just about well, if you were to do the math, I think it's costing me about a little bit over $1,000 a month. Will I stay there? You know, for how long? I don't know. We'll wait and see what other arrangements may come to being. But anyway, the other thought that I was going to share on this video, ending out this day, was just how grateful I am to have the ability to do these videos and to record my life. You know, it's one of the things that I've learned over the years is not to worry about what other people, well, just not to worry, but one of the things not to worry about is not to worry about, you know, what others think about me. And once I was able to overcome that fear of you know, worrying or thinking about what other people think about me, was when I was able to really begin having some fun with life. And you know, I don't take myself too seriously. I joke a lot, such as I did this morning, you know, in the car on the way to Rachel, that the video was all about me, but it wasn't. It isn't all about me. I just like to have fun. So I am nothing more than what the good Lord made me. And as the saying goes, the good Lord, you know, giveth, the good Lord taketh away. And just as I've been blessed, you know, with everything that I have, I know that it could all be gone in an instant. So you know, with that in mind, I just try to enjoy life. And every night as I'm walking, I listen to the world news. I'll listen to the BBC News, or I'll listen to you know, a major news network, evening news out of the United States. And there's so much crap going on in this world. You know, from stuff happening in Syria to stuff happening you know, in Africa, and stuff happening just all over the world. You know, it's just a lot of bad stuff happening in the world. So, you know, I feel really fortunate that you know, that I'm in the position that I am to enjoy life. And I think that when you find yourself in the position to enjoy life, to not do the same is it's really a shame, you know. So I'm just taking life one day at a time and just enjoying it in the process. So anyway, so much for another day here in New Zealand. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you're ever in Takapuna and you need a haircut, go see John, or no, you can try the Chinese place, but I don't know. Well, try the Chinese place if you will. But definitely, if you're in the North Bay or North Shore, I should say, of Auckland, look up Rachel and Greg Pedrotti and stay at their place. You won't be disappointed. All right, so goodbye for today, and have a great day wherever you are in the world watching this. Oh, and a shout out to Mr. Fawcett. Mr. Fawcett is a gentleman back home, Tim Fawcett. It's Tim F-A-W-C-E-T-T, and I give a shout out to Tim because he called me today on Skype, and much to my delight, he actually watches these videos, and he likes them. So Tim, I'm glad you like the videos, and you know, when I get feedback from friends like you that you actually enjoy watching the videos, it just inspires me to keep doing them. So anyway, have a great day. You're a great guy, Mr. Fawcett, and take good care. Okay, bye-bye.